So what if something just appeared in the sky over a major city? Something that nobody, and I mean nobody, could explain. Well, that's what we're digging into today, the strange official case of the V-shaped UFO over Los Angeles.
You know, this one quote from an eyewitness, it just gets right to the heart of it, doesn't it? It wasn't a plane, it wasn't a satellite. It was something else, something that was just plain bigger and brighter than anything that belonged up there.
Okay, so picture this. You're in LA, it's a clear night, you've got the usual city lights all around you, you happen to look up, and there it is. Not moving, not making a sound, just this massive, dark V-shape hanging silently over the city.
All right, so let's start at the very beginning. What exactly was this strange light that so many people saw over LA? The people who saw it were incredibly specific. This wasn't just some vague light in the sky. They described a solid, V-shaped object, a dark silhouette. And the only reason they could make out its shape was because of these super bright lights running along its edges. And here's the really weird part. The lights were pulsating, all together, like a steady, silent heartbeat in the sky.
Now look, a strange story from a couple of people is one thing. But this event quickly turned into something much, much more. We're moving from just a sighting to actual analyzable evidence. Let that number sink in for a second. 30 minutes. This wasn't a shooting star, you know? A quick flash and it's gone. It stayed there for half an hour. That's long enough for you to be sure, absolutely sure, that what you are seeing is real. And this is the real kicker. They didn't just see it, they filmed it. And having that footage, well, that changes everything. It's not just a story anymore. It's a piece of documented evidence that can be watched and rewatched and scrutinized. And they didn't just upload it to social media. They actually submitted their report to NUFORC, the National UFO Reporting Center. And just so you know, this isn't some fringe website. NUFORC has been officially documenting these kinds of things since 1974. So a report filed with them carries some serious weight.
So, we've got credible witnesses. We've got video footage of a silent V-shaped craft just hanging out in the sky. All of this leads to the one big question. Was this ours or was it theirs? Human tech or something, well, alien?
It's the question on everybody's mind, right? As soon as you hear this story, you want to know, what was that thing? So let's get into the main theories.
Okay. So all the speculation really boils down to three main buckets. First, the most out there one. It was an actual alien spacecraft. The other two are a bit more down to earth, either a top-secret military plane being tested or some kind of super advanced drone we just don't know about yet. Now, the go-to explanation for military tech is always a stealth plane, right? Like the F-117 Nighthawk. I mean, the shape's kind of similar, but here's the huge glaring problem with that theory. The whole point of a stealth aircraft is to be, well, stealthy, invisible. This thing over LA was doing the exact opposite. It was lit up like a Christmas tree, basically screaming, "Look at me." The two just don't add up. And just when you think you've got your head wrapped around this one incident, the story gets even bigger. It turns out that this thing over Los Angeles, it wasn't some random one-off event. When you start connecting the dots, you see a clear pattern emerging in the sky. You see, similar V-shaped craft have been popping up all over the country for years. I mean, you've probably heard of the famous Phoenix Lights, right? Well, there have been other big sightings too. The LA event is really just one more piece of a much larger and much stranger puzzle. And this isn't just old news either. The data shows a really clear trend. Reports of these V-shaped or triangular craft, they're actually on the rise. We're seeing more of them reported now than ever before.
So that pattern, that uptick in sightings, it forces us to ask a much bigger question. If we are genuinely seeing more of these unexplained objects, what does that actually mean for us?
And when you really stop and think about it, no matter what the answer is, the implications are just staggering. I mean, if it's extraterrestrial, that changes everything we know about our place in the universe. But if it's human-made, that means there's technology out there, kept secret, that is so advanced it literally looks alien to the rest of us. And that opens up a whole other can of worms, doesn't it?
In the end, this whole LA sighting really just proves one thing. No matter how advanced we think we are, the skies above us are still full of secrets, just waiting for us to figure them out.
That object over LA is long gone, but the questions it left behind are still hanging in the air. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other secrets are hiding up there, just waiting for us to look up?